Hi, my name is Arlene Martin and I am here with Sheer Mogul, demonstrating some holiday styles for you guys and some sexy updos. So I'm gonna do a part straight down the middle of her hair because her face is so beautiful. We wanna show that beautiful face. So we're gonna take a middle part here and just make sure it lines up in the front. And so for the holiday season, what you want to do is try to make things as simple as possible, because what are you worried about? You're worried about buying gifts, you're worried about getting the right things for the party, you're trying to get to grandma's house. So we're trying to give you some quick techniques that can take you from point A to point B in a very quick way, okay? So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and do a nice braid. We're gonna part from ear to ear in the back first to kind of separate. And then we're gonna go ahead and pin the back up just to get it out of our way. Okay, so I have the back and the front separated there. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate my braid. I'm gonna take some Sexy Hair Soy Paste, a number 4 in Shine and a number 6 in Hold, which is perfect for your hair because you don't want anything too sticky, too shiny. This is the perfect thing for your hair. It's a really great accessory to your hair when you don't want those flyaways. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit in the palm of our hands and rub it together and emulsify it into our hands really good. And just apply it to the hair before we go ahead and do the braid. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start the braid. And what I did just to make it a little bit easier is I parted it right here in the middle and just kind of sliced it in half, basically sliced the hair in half. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a regular braid here. And it's basically a little similar to a cornrow, but it's very loose. And I'm just feeding the hair in and adding hair in at the same time. Bringing that hair up. And just like so, it's already done, okay? So I'm just gonna finish that and just keep it here, okay? And so then I'm gonna pull the hair up to meet that into a ponytail to make the puff and make the bun, okay? You can either make a top bun, you can make a top knot, or a twist bun. So we're gonna just play around with it and see what we can do. So I'm extending the part back just a little bit more so we can have more hair to play with here in the top. And as you can see, I'm just bringing it up into a bun, into a ponytail here. And what you are going to do is you can twist it, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna twist it. So I'm twisting it here, and that's just one side of it. And then I'm gonna twist the other side. And then I'm gonna proceed to add some Powder Play Light, which is by Sexy Hair. I love this stuff because it actually expands the hair as I'm putting it in the hair, as it's it's invisible. It just goes on just like so. And it just kind of just melts into the hair, expanding that hair shaft as you go. And you see the volume that just all of a sudden just came in. And it's just great for expansion of the hair. So I'm going to go ahead and pin that down. 2 pins should be fine for this. If it's really, really thick, you can use more. And then I'm going to go ahead and wrap the opposite way. And pin as I'm going. So we have that done here, as you can see. And so we're gonna go ahead and start on the other half. All right, so now we're on the other side and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna split this in half And then we're gonna go ahead and put our soy paste into the palm of our hands, rub it together really good, and then go ahead and apply it to our section that we have. And then we're gonna go ahead and start braiding very loosely, not tight. So in this era that we're living in right now with the hairstyles, a lot of people like loose styles. There's nothing like a nice messy look, and that's what a lot of people are going for now. So this style is not any different. We're doing a messy updo style. Wrap that around really good, and then we're going to proceed to splitting this in half once again, and go ahead and twist. And then twist the other one here. Just like so. And then we're gonna go ahead and use our Sexy Hair Powder Play once again to expand that hair. So we're gonna go ahead and expand it. And then we're going to wrap, okay? Let's get that a little tighter and then go ahead and wrap. And we're also wrapping this very loosely as well. So we're pinning down here. 1 or 2 pins are good. And let's see. And then we wrap this the opposite direction here. And actually you can expand it even after you put the pins in the hair. You can expand it and kind of, manipulate it how you want to, because basically that's the style is done in the front. So I'm just looking at the style, just making sure that everything is neat and, not neat, but you know what I mean, messy neat. And just making sure that everything is looking good here in the front, and it is. So now we do the back. So now with the back, what we're gonna do is just give her some nice loose curls in the back. So we're gonna spray some Sexy Hair Soy Touchable on the back because we want the hair to be very flexible. We don't want anything hard in the hair. A lot of times nowadays, a lot of clients, they do not want a lot of hard stuff in their hair. They just want it loose, flowy, and curly. So we're gonna do Soy Touchable, which is a number 3 in hold from the scale of 1 to 10, which is excellent. It has argan oil in it as well, and it's a pliable hold. You can also cocktail it with other products, which is excellent for the hair. So I'm just gonna just spray it really lightly and go ahead and proceed to do some curls here. And it doesn't have to be tight curls because remember, this is a loose, messy look. And so we're just gonna just slide it through the curling iron there. Really nice and loose. And I'm taking really, I would say 1-inch partings here. Spraying some Soy Touchable here. Going in at a diagonal with this curling iron here, and I'm just making some really loose curls. So I'm gonna just spray some powder play in here just to kind of thicken it up just a little bit because I love thick hair. That's just me. So I'm just thickening that up a little bit back there so it can just add a lot of body to the back. And as you can see, look how that hair just expands once you put it in. Just beautiful. So I am just finger combing it and just making sure that it's full, nice and full back there in the back. And basically this is the gist of the hairstyle here. So we have, you can turn around to the camera. You look so cute. So we have a nice holiday look here. Very quick and easy. And I'm gonna add just some jewelry to her hair to kind of just add some flashiness to it. This is something that you can do at home. You can go to any Michaels store or any Walmart and get just a little flexi wire, and you can cut it in as many pieces as you like. And that adds some ambiance to the hair and a little bit of oomph to the hair when you're trying to go somewhere and you want to look different from everybody else. So this is what separates you from the rest of everybody at the party and gets people talking about you in a good way. These are like 1 inch, I say 1.5 inch wire. So I'm just adding that in there, and it's just a little bit of sparkle and jazz to it. So I think I'm gonna put about 5 or 6 on each one. We have 2 nice twist puffs in the front. I call it top knots in the front, and we braided the hair on each side up to the top, put it in the ponytail here and put 2 top knots on it. And then in the back, of course, we curled it in very loose curls, so she's ready for the party.